Monday morning run in the books. Lukey got up early, but I didn't know. So Liz has basically been up for an hour while I was running. He's having some waffles and blueberries. Say hi, bud. Say hi. 6 miles in the books. It was a little bit over a 10-minute pace, but it was a speed work. So 1.9 mile warm up and then 10 sets of a quarter mile at 7:10 pace with a minute walking rest and then 1.2 mile cool down. You good, bud? He's good. It went good. I got up on time. It's just a longer run than normal because it's like 6:50 now. I've been back for like 10 minutes. I went out at 6 or 5:40, and then it was like an hour-long run, which is just longer than normal. So as these runs progressively get longer, I'm gonna have to progressively get up and leave the house earlier. So it's also not light outside. Like when I left at 5:40, I left at 5:40 instead of 5:30 because at 5:30 it was pitch black out. 5:40 I could at least make out where the road was. But it might be time to break out. He wants more waffle. It might be time to break out the headlamp again now that it's getting dark, but I gotta give him some more waffle. It's a little Tuesday afternoon playing with a waterless water table. Just didn't put water in it. We're just taking the dogs out real quick. Luna's back there somewhere. And what are you eating, Tuna? Taking the dogs out, and so we're letting Lukey play. No run yet this morning. Well, today it's 4:30 right now. Luca decided to wake up at 5 o'clock, and he was up from 5 till about 6:15, and then he fell back asleep. So that was my run window. So the run didn't happen. Gonna have to run tonight after we put Luca down. Not a huge deal. Yeah. You telling her not to eat the grass? Yeah. Not the huge deal at the end of the day, but we're gonna have to run 5 miles tonight, and it is hot. It was 65 degrees this morning. It is now currently like 92. It's gonna get down to 85 when I have to run, so a little better, I guess. I ate sheets for lunch today, and I can always tell when I'm in a mode where I'm actually like eating decent, because I eat something like sheets and it just tears me up, man. I feel sick is what I feel like. I feel sick as a dog right now. I just feel nauseous. My stomach just feels awful. And the only thing I did different is I ate sheets, and it sucks. But hey, life goes on. Buddy, don't crawl on this. I gotta stop him. Life goes on. We're gonna run tonight. Thursday morning easy run. It's going down right now. It's about 1.7 miles in. No run yesterday because Luca got up. No, Luca didn't get up early. Luca got up early the day before, had to run at night. So then when I woke up yesterday, legs were really tired. So I didn't want to do the big speed work in the morning yesterday. So I was like, I'll just push to tonight. Forgot we had the 100,000 subscriber celebration last night. So I didn't get home till late. So no run happened, but it was an awesome event. Poor Robbie C put his body on the line for charity. Had to eat 17 cat food Oreos. Haven't heard from him yet, but surely he threw up last night. But yeah, 4.3 miles this morning, and then back on schedule tomorrow. Morning runs in the books. Lukey's up eating some breakfast. I'm about to make myself a smoothie. This has been one of the better ways I've found to get protein in. Is my neighbor's dog is like buried in our bush looking for something. She's yanking him out. One of the best ways I've found to get protein in over the past week or so has been making a smoothie. Get it down. Making a smoothie and putting in my whey protein from BPN. This is oatmeal cookie. I used to have their peanut butter one. I used all of that. But I put 2 scoops of protein in, which is 40 grams of protein. And then I put a little bit of peanut butter, tablespoon of peanut butter. And then the base is frozen bananas. And then obviously I put some milk in there to mix it all up. And then I split it with my wife, who's right back there. She'll drink like 25% of it. I'll drink 75%. So I probably end up getting 40 some grams of protein
which is a lot more than what I was getting. But run went good. Ended up being at like a 10:40 pace, 148 average heart rate. So my easy runs are getting easier but keeping the same pace, which I think is a great sign as we get farther and farther into this half marathon prep and eventual marathon prep. But let's make a smoothie. Friday night, Luca's bedtime. You can see how exhausted the poor kid is. We just went to the pool and had pizza and ice cream for dinner with my parents. And I was supposed to get a 4-mile easy run in. Problem, it's about to storm pretty bad outside. The wind's picking up, and I checked the radar. We're gonna get hit, severe thunderstorm warning. So outdoor running, not gonna happen. We have a treadmill, but it's in the room connected to this room, like right next door. And I'm a big dude. When I run on the treadmill, I shake the house a little bit. So I don't want to risk waking him up. Addition to that, I have an 11-mile long run in the morning. That's a really big effort for me. And I'm worried running 4 miles tonight, no matter how easy I go, is going to have my legs sore in the morning. It sucks because I missed my Wednesday speed work too, but normally on Fridays, I have to go into work early. I know, buddy, you're tired. I have to go into work early, and normally on Fridays I run during my lunch break, but Robbie's in town this week, so we had to film a lot. You're exhausted, huh, Bubba? I'm gonna go to bed.
We're just waiting on you.
So...
I mean to put his diaper on.
Wow. So, there was no lunch break today. Alright, we're gonna get him... It's bedtime, so no run today, 11 miles in the morning. Saturday morning run is done. Quite an eventful night. I didn't quite know if I was going to get out. Oh boy, 2 run. I shaved my head, by the way. We went to bed, normal time. I was planning on getting up at 4:30, running at 5. Ran 11 miles this morning at a 10:50 pace, I think it was. Way better than the 12-mile or 10-mile run last week. My pace was a bit of a concern, but my lungs have all the cardio or whatever conditioning in the world. My legs just aren't in shape enough to go that distance at a faster pace. Because like I pushed myself, my legs hurt today. So that's going to be the one that really holds me back, I think, is my legs just aren't in that type of shape, even though I feel like my lungs are. But I'm going to just walk you through last night. So got back from went to my parents. I explained it was about to storm, so we weren't going to be able to eat. I wasn't able to get my run in. Came back, put Luca to bed, went to bed. We probably got into bed at 9 and watched the last episode of that quarterback series on Netflix. So it was like 10-ish. Went to bed. 1:50, I wake up to my dogs barking. And as soon as I open my eyes, there's just like police and firelight, like red and blue lights outside our window. I'm like, what the crap? And our power's out. So I can't check on Luca with the baby monitor. So I immediately we both wake up, Liz and I, and we walk out, and our entire street, we live in a cul-de-sac, entire street and the cul-de-sac is full of like, I'll put a clip up, but like there's 2 fire trucks, 1 normal, 1 ladder truck in the cul-de-sac, another fire truck right behind them, ambulance in our driveway, 2 cop cars behind them, and then another fire truck behind it. So our entire street is blocked. We have no idea what's going on. Luca seems to be asleep through it. And so we just it's 1:50. My neighbors slowly start coming out of their houses. So I'm like, well, we gotta see what the heck's going on. So I walk out and go talk to my neighbors at like 2 a.m. Apparently our neighbor in the cul-de-sac basement just caught on fire. So I don't know if they're okay. I don't know anything. We were out there for a while. I never saw anyone come out of their house. I never saw them, but I never saw them like get in an ambulance or anything like that. So I would assume they're okay. They were just in the house. We don't get a lot of fire calls in general in this area. So whenever there is one, kind of like everyone and their mom that works for the fire department comes out. So we laid down to go to sleep in the living room around 2:30 because we wanted to be able to hear Luca, and our power is allegedly not coming back on until 11 o'clock tonight, which means no AC, and it's going to be 97 today, so can't wait for that to kick on. So we brought, Luca finally woke up at like probably close to 3, so we brought him in our bed because there's no way to monitor him, and without his sound machine and night light and stuff like that, he wasn't going back to sleep. So we brought him in our bed. But then Liz didn't want me to have my alarm set for 4:30 because we wanted Luca to sleep as long as possible. So I was like, well, what am I going to do about my run? Because part of, I think, what killed me during my 10-mile run was the heat. So I really wanted to get up and get out the door as fast as possible. But I was like, all right, I mean, it makes sense. So I was just trying to think through what I was going to do. And then ended up randomly, my dad texted me at 5:07 this morning because he had woken up and realized the power was out and was saying he had a generator for his fridge. So if I wanted to bring anything up to his fridge, we didn't have that much in our fridge, so we're just going to throw it away and buy new stuff once the power comes back on. It wasn't worth carrying it all up there. But he texted me, so I woke up to the text at 5:10. So I went ahead and got up, stretched, and went for my run. And it was great. It was great. I feel good. I feel really good. I feel a lot better than last week. I didn't run out of water. I was much better about hydration management. And yeah, I again rocked the tank top, and it was life-saving this time because it kept me way cooler than a shirt would. So I'm team tank top, even if I look ridiculous in it. I don't care. It felt way better out there. So I'm going to shower, and then we're going to take Lucas somewhere to get him some breakfast because we can't cook anything here. Breakfast down the hatch. We're going to wrap up the vlog here. 9:30 a.m. All done. I'm currently experiencing some serious discomfort. It started in the shower post the video I just did of as soon as I got back. About 5 miles in, I had my first... You want to fight? About 5 miles in, I had my first nipple chafing experience, and it just got progressively worse. And then I got in the shower, and if you've ever had nipple chafing, what I didn't realize is the shower is basically like just pouring hydrogen peroxide on a cut. So that sucked. And then I just looked down, and they're all scabbed up. So I must have been bleeding. So about to get some Aquaphor on those bad boys, and we'll see if we can recover. But I'll leave you with that. See you next week.